to use what's it called? Crystal Light. I've tried it. It's nice that there's a bunch of different varieties of it. A lot of people do like using it, and a lot of people have the same problem I do. It just tends to make me really bloated. It gives me that really bloated feeling, which is not very comfortable. So instead, I started using sugar-free Kool-Aid the last time I was dieting. Over here you can only get cherry, orange, and there's grape, which I have as well. I'm only using the cherry with my water jugs right now. I'm trying to up my water intake. Excuse me. But put it into a condensed shaker cup, and then I use this thing. This is just a snow cone maker, which I only use when I'm dieting. I'm sure it'd be great to use and mess around with in the summer. I didn't really have a summer this year. But whenever I'm dieting, this thing comes out. Typically just put a bunch of ice in there. And here's what I do. I just fill a shaker cup with 1 packet's worth. 1 packet is good for 3 liters of water. But I take 1 pack, put it in the shaker cup, fill it up, and I use this. I just drizzle on. I got orange and grape in here right now. But yeah, you just take that and put about a 1/4 cup's worth. Well, a 1/4 of the shaker cup, or less, depending on how you like it. You put about 1/4 or less, or more, depending on how you want your snow cone to be. But I just put a bunch of crushed ice into a big bowl, usually after every meal, or especially at night. I have one every half hour or so, just to keep myself full, and keeps me going to the washroom, keeps me clean. Yeah, there's nothing really in here. There's aspartame, which everyone seems to be against lately. Whatever. There's other shit that's going to kill you. I'm only doing this for another 2 weeks, so I really don't care. So, yeah. And there's no calories, no fat. There's 5 milligrams of sodium per 1/8 packet, which isn't very much. If I can see calcium. So it says there's 6 packs in here, and I think it runs you like $3 and something for one of these. But you get them at Walmart. I can't find them anywhere else except for Walmart. And I've tried to find other sugar-free drink mixes. I can't. I'm sure in the States it's a little different. Another tip right now, while I'm dieting, keep a notebook with me constantly. I haven't brought this to the gym because I really don't understand people bring books and stuff when they're doing cardio. I can't be bouncing up and down or sweating my balls off and reading a book. Like, I can't. I don't know how that works. But anyways, in this book here, I keep everything from the dosages of all these pills, and the amount of protein, my diet and stuff. Keep that all in here. I put random reminders, especially for these last 2 weeks. Every time I think of something, I gotta write it down just to make sure that I'm gonna get it done. Because these last 2 weeks are so important. Whether it's registering for the tanning, which I'll explain in my next video, the registration for the show, put something down for the doctor. My company covers massage therapy. It's just I need a doctor's note, so I don't think that'll be an issue. posing trunks. I had to get my OPA card and the waxing. Okay, so all these little things, they're really, really important. They add up. The waxing, I got to get that figured out because I don't want my back to be all swelled up. So yeah, I got to do that. The OPA card, I think, was like $100 or something. That's just a card that lets you participate in any Canadian bodybuilding events. You have to have it. The registration, every show has a registration fee. The registration fee for this show is $80. The tanning package I got, that's another $80. The trunks, I think they were, it was $39 something on bodybuilding.com, but that's the US price, so whatever. Okay, and yeah, that's about it. You don't want to see the rest of the pages of my book. They're all, there's a giant grocery list in here, which I've only checked off like 5 things, and they're not all good things. Actually, I don't think there's one good thing on this list, unless you count, well, maybe chopped walnuts, and maybe granola bars. No. Anyways, for me, my little therapy is going out. If I have spare time and the energy, I like to go out and just browse the grocery store. If I see something on sale that's on this list here, I'll buy it. I don't eat the stuff. Like, I tell people I go junk food shopping and they get all crazy and saying, no, you can eat this crap. Blah, blah, blah. I thought you were dieting. Yeah, I'm dieting. Some people might like to go and, you know, play video games or watch a movie. I prefer to go out, shop and browse the grocery stores, see what new things are out, see what's on sale, just buy junk. I buy it and then I keep it. I can keep it in the room next to me. It doesn't bother me. I can keep, right now, there's a big box of Twix and Snickers just sitting there. I just keep it there. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to eat it. Last time I dieted, my whole closet was filled with chocolate bars, cookies, and everything. So I wasn't working at the time, so I was out every day because of all the spare time I had. And every time I went out, I had to buy chocolate bars or cookies or some sort of sweet. I have a really bad sweet tooth, so I would always have to buy something, and I would store it in my closet. Now that stuff is right there when I go to bed, and it's right there in the morning when I wake up. I never touch the stuff. I was just saving it for after the show. So that's what I normally do. I kind of waited till the last 2 weeks, I guess, for this, and it's just my little therapy. I go out, and if I see something, I end up just buying it, and I store it in the room next to me. And it sits there till after the show. And I say I'm going to eat all this stuff after the show, but I know I'm not. It'll probably take me a good year to finish all the junk food that I'm buying. Okay, so, you know, aside from that, there's just some pictures in here that I drew for my little dessert ideas. There's a few recipes that I wrote down. That's not just a dieting thing either. In the off season, for those of you on my Facebook, you see that I like to cook, and I enjoy cooking and baking. So you know, that's nothing different. It's just when you diet, you think a little bit more clearly sometimes. Plus, you have the 2 hours a day on cardio to think. So yeah, I'm sorry for taking so long to get this up. I will have another one up really, really soon. I'm actually going to shoot it tomorrow, really quick. I'm hoping to get my trunks in to give you a little preview, at least a week and a half out of what I'm looking like. I am holding a little bit of water, actually a lot of water for some reason in my calves and ankles. I've looked it up already. I think the only possible thing it could be is either something on the inside of me is not working properly, or it's this Frank's Red Hot. So, I am taking the Frank's Red Hot out and doubling up my water and seeing what's going to happen. Okay? So that's about it. I'm going to go head out to Costco now and grab my fish, start cooking, and I got to hit arms today. doing my cardio and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll have something up by Wednesday, promise. And then I'll have a few more up. You guys are gonna want to stay tuned for these last 2 weeks are gonna be good. So just keep tuning in. Help keep me motivated. Keep the comments coming. If you guys have any questions, leave them below, and I'll get to them in the next video. Okay. Again, give me some time with this whole video editing thing and the music, and then we'll go from there. In the meantime, I'll see you guys Wednesday.